day, we, as students, come to campus to gain knowledge, study, discuss, and gain many experiences and opportunities there. This is, of course, a great opportunity for students to develop their identity and skills. Of course, each of these activities requires a clean, comfortable environment to support campus activities. However, we still find many smoking activities in the campus environment, which should be a smoke-free environment. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. I'm Khairunnisa Aika Faozan with student ID 63250773 with class 63 1A35. On this occasion, I would like to express my opinion regarding smoking activities on campus area. I personally oppose smoking activities on campus. The campus should be a comfortable and clean place to support learning activities, discussion, and all activities on campus, without worrying about being exposed to cigarette smoke. And as we know that cigarette smoke contains several compounds that are quite dangerous if exposed to people with respiratory disease, even people around them. By creating a safe, comfortable, and clean environment, activities on campus can run smoothly and comfortably. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain about simple present tense. But before I start to explain about simple present tense, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Khairunnisa Faozan with student ID 632507773. I'm from class 63.1A.35. Okay, so the definition of simple present tense. Today we learned about simple present tense. I'm going to explain about simple present tense. The definition of simple present tense. Simple present tense is a tense used to describe regular, routine, or habitual events that occur every day. We use simple present tense to talk about things that always happens or things that are true in general. There are four main functions of simple present tense. The first one is to express general truth. The second is to show habits. The third is to give instruction. And the fourth is to express scheduled event. The first function of simple present tense. The first function of simple present tense is to express general truth. It means that the simple present tense is to explaining established facts or the general truth. For the example, fish live in the water. Cats are mammals. The sun rises in the east. The second function of simple present. The second function of simple present tense is to show habits. It means that the simple present tense is to express habits or something that happens repeatedly. For example, my father always drinks the coffee in the morning. I always study in my room. My brother goes to work every weekdays. Okay, for the next is the third function of simple present. The third function of simple present is to give the instruction or command. It means that simple present is used for give command or instruction. For example, do not enter this area. Cook the noodle for 3 minutes. Next, the fourth function of simple present is to express scheduled event. It means that the simple present also used to inform about activities or events scheduled in the near future. For example, the flight arrives at 9 p.m. The restaurant opens at 8 p.m. Okay, next I'm going to explain about the sentence structure in the simple present tense. In the simple present tense, there are three mains of sentence structure. The first one is the positive sentence structure. The second is the negative sentence structure. The fourth is interrogative sentence structure. And in the simple present tense, there are to be that use, which is do and does. To be do is used for subject they, we, are, you, and the to be does is used for subject he, she, it. The first one is the positive sentence structure. The positive sentence structure in the simple present tense have the formula which is its subject plus verb 1 plus s or es and completed with a complement. For the example, they play football. He drinks coffee in the morning. She goes to school by bus. The second is the negative sentence structure. The formula of negative sentence structure in the simple present tense, we use subject plus do or does plus not plus verb 1 and completed with a complement. For example, they don't play football. He does not drink coffee in the morning. She does not go to school by bus. The last one is the interrogative sentence structure. In the simple present tense, the interrogative sentence structure, the formula we use is do or does plus subject plus verb 1 and completed with a complement. For the example, do they play football? Does he drink coffee in the morning? Does she go to school by bus? Next, we learn about sentence patterns using to be in simple present tense. There are commonly subjects that use in simple present tense. For the subject I, we use to be am, and for example, I am pretty. For subject he, she, it, the to be that we use in simple present tense is, and for the example, it is a cat. Next, for the subject they, we use to be are, and for the example, they are student. Next, we learn about verb rules in simple present tense. For the subject he, she, it, we use verb 1 and add letter s or es. If the verb ends with letter y after a consonant, change y into ies. Secondly, in the simple present tense, the verb rules in the simple present tense, if verbs that end with the letters o, ch, sh, x, and z add es to the end of the verb. For example, mom carries the baby with stroller. Carries, the verb carries, it comes from the verb carry, which is then changed to carries because it ends with y and is preceded by a consonant. The secondly is he watches TV in the morning. Watches, the verb watches, the word watches comes from the verb watch, which is then changed to watches because it ends with ch. Next, adverb of time in simple present tense. There are usually adverb of time such as usually, always, often, sometimes, every day, never, every week, rarely, habitually, and generally. For example of adverb of time in simple present tense is the first, she goes to church every Sunday. He usually comes to class early. I always go to school at 6 o'clock in the morning. My mother always cooks every day. Daddy never plays basketball. Okay, that is all that my presentation today about simple present tense. Well, that was my presentation today of the simple present tense. From the explanation above, It can be concluded that simple present tense is a tense used to express general truth, habits, instruction, and schedule events or activities. Which is in the simple present tense, there are three main sentence patterns. There are positive sentence structure, negative sentence structure, and interrogative sentence structure. The first one is positive sentence structure. For the patterns is subject plus verb 1 and added with s or es. The negative is subject plus do or does plus not and plus verb 1. For interrogative sentence structure or sentence pattern is use do or does plus subject plus verb 1. That's all from me. That is all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.